Fury and Paul. Now, I mean, it looks like this is going to happen, right? And that's okay. I'm just curious why. I don't buy that these two have some rivalry and they just can't get it right, and this is just a hatchet that has to be buried, and the community's calling for it, that the crowd wants to see it. I'm not buying any of those things. And they put a rush order on it, right? Jake Paul told Fury, did it publicly. So they signed that contract tonight, or the deal's gone. I mean, he did these types of things to Fury. They had a press conference. Fury doesn't show up at the press conference. He was too busy training. Fighters don't leave training camp, he says. Okay, fair enough. We bring in, and I wouldn't even chalk any of that up to being real. I don't know what the shoot is. I don't know what the work is. I'm just telling you these are some of the order of events that we have, right? We then sign Mike Perry. And this becomes very public. Perry even goes on the Ariel Helwani, and these guys owe Ariel Helwani a big thank you. I mean, if you want to know who brought the MMA community over to this boxing match, it was Ariel, and it was kind of single-handedly Ariel. And Ariel's going to see this thing all the way through to the end, but one of the guests that he had on in building this fight was Perry, who was a very possible opponent. I think that Perry is there. I believe he flew to the Middle East. Like, this could take you right up to bell time, and Perry could be the one stepping to the ring. That's how I understand this. Now, my bigger point to you is why. And the rush order on this fight was the biggest tell. There was no reason this fight had to be done in 3.5 weeks. I should expand upon that thought to tell you I love it. The Floyd Mayweather recipe, and he's the only one that did it, and I could never understand why nobody else copied it. Floyd Mayweather would announce a fight 5.5 weeks before bell time. Now, that was a little bit annoying, but that was half, even 30% of what most guys did. You'd hear about Mike Tyson fights, so you gotta wait 3 months. We got Kamaru Usman is going to fight Leon Edwards sometime soon, a couple weeks away, but we found out about that 4 months ago. I'm just by example. So 5.5 weeks was a real treat, and Jake even went inside of that. He did it in 3.5. So I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing with you that it was a tell, right? For a poker player, that's a tell. That's something unusual. Why are we here? The fact that I followed this, guys. I talk with Jake Paul. I read about this. I watched Ariel's program and even told you who his guests were as recently as yesterday. I don't know how to watch this thing. Now, I can figure that out. I can go sit down and Google it, and I will in time. I'm just sharing with you. I don't know how to watch it. That's where the media's at. The whole reason you do a press conference is to tell people who, what, when, why, and where, so that they can buy it. I watched the press conferences. I read the interviews. I spoke to Jake Paul. I don't know where this thing's at. I don't know. I don't know if you got to go to Zone. I don't know if it's digital only. I don't know if this is a DirecTV situation. I'm sharing for you. I don't feel that they marketed the fight because I don't think that they care. This fight is about something else. My best guess is just it's a media opportunity. They're going to make an announcement. They need to get the world there. They need to get our community there. They need to get the cameras there, and they're going to reveal something. And we're hearing rumbling. We're hearing something about Ngannou teaming up with Jake Paul, signing with MVP. We're hearing these things. That's a pretty big rumor, but they didn't come out and squash it. Jake even did a piece today. He didn't talk about Tommy Fury one time. Talk about the Southpaw Orthodox, what his record was, how crazy his old man is. Didn't talk about any of it. He did talk about SummerSlam. He did talk about Nate Diaz. He did talk about both their boxing match and their MMA match and getting this thing done very quickly. I'm just sharing for you whatever these two are up to, right? And I gotta say two, but that's almost crediting Fury. Fury doesn't know which way is up. He is an interchangeable mediocrity. They would rather he showed up, but if he doesn't, they're fine with that too, right? I mean, you can just switch him out. Jake's got something to say. Jake's got an ace in his sleeve, and he's going to reveal it after he gets done with Fury.